Hello there. It is January 4th. It is about 8:30 right now, so today's video is actually getting posted kind of late. As you'll see, I'm not in a bathrobe and I'm not in my office at home. I'm actually at work. I had to come in early, and the coffee has been substituted with Monster, but that's actually the usual routine. Coffee at home, Monster at work. So I'm going to keep today's video really quick. Kind of a busy day. So just the 7 stories from around the world. Apple fell by 2 trillion, part of a greater trend with tech stocks. Salesforce is laying off some of their staff. So again, tech being hit. Cathie Wood is purchasing more Tesla, despite the fact that her portfolio is down significantly last year because she's so heavily invested in tech. So just another tech issue. The interesting one is mortgages. So there's a story in CNBC.com that mortgages fell by 13.2%. Demand for mortgages fell by 13.2%. That's actually a week-to-week measure. So it's actually not down that much. Mortgages were only down 13.2% from one week to the other. The interesting thing is the number of people putting large down payments down of 20% or more is up. So people are flush with cash. So the number of people that put down 20% down payments or more is 6.58%, much higher than the previous weeks. So even though you had a weekly drop, people are still very flush with cash. I think this goes back to what I was saying, that the recession that we think is coming is not necessarily coming. There's a ton of cash in the market. There's a ton of people making money, and they're going to be spending it. Also, interestingly enough, what's going on in Europe. So Europe is facing a massive heat wave right now. It's one of their warmest Januaries on record, one of the warmest winters on record. There's entire ski resorts that can't even function because there's literally no snow. So that's kind of an interesting thing with oil and what's going on with Ukraine, of course. I don't think Russia has the leverage they thought they would. So that heat wave is leading to lower gas prices as well. Gas prices actually fell to their lowest levels since 2019. So December gas numbers were lower, as low as they were in December of 2019, which is pretty remarkable. And I think we're going to continue to see those drops as we progress through winter. The U.S. is having a very cold winter, of course. We're here in Utah, you can see we've got tons of snow. This is the back of the office right now. So we've got tons of snow here in Utah. And of course, the Midwest was hit with that polar vortex. Lots of cold there, lots of rain there, lots of snow there. So that's going to be keeping prices inflated. I think if the U.S. was in a warmer period right now, we would see gas prices fall even lower. And I think that's what we're probably going to see, plus or minus changes in production, of course. The other interesting thing is inflation has fallen in Europe. So both France, Germany, and Spain have experienced lower inflation levels. This is just a month-to-month drop, but it is an interesting progression. And with a drop in inflation, purchasing power does also increase. So I think, again, that is going to pay credence to a stronger economy as we're heading into the spring, if this trend continues. So that's going to be very interesting. As far as me personally, today's going to be a very busy day at work. We're implementing new software. Today's theme is going to be organization. So lately, what I've been struggling with, maybe some of you guys have been struggling with, is organization and keeping things organized in a growing business. One of the biggest struggles is delegating the proper tasks and taking on the others. I know there's a huge trend of everyone just says, well, delegate everything, delegate everything. That sounds great in theory, but in all honesty, it's very difficult to delegate and still maintain quality. So right now I'm going to be running to our other office because I implemented new software there at the start of the year, and the staff is having problems with it. They're not grasping it. Software comes very easily to me, does not come very easily, it seems like, to a lot of people. So I'm going to go show them how to use this software. And so see, this is a great example of just delegate doesn't necessarily work. If a person doesn't know how to do the functions you delegate, you're going to have to do it. Otherwise, quality suffers. So I purchased this software. If I don't have them use it, if I don't force them to use it, if I don't show them how to use it, they're just going to go back to using the old software, and that's not acceptable. It's not a good software. We needed this upgrade. It had to happen. So I'm going to be going and focusing on that. So when you're trying to kind of delegate things, make sure that the people you're delegating to actually know what they're doing and know what they're capable of handling the task you delegate. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to keep this video very short just because it's kind of a crazy day. So it's going to be less than my normal 10-minute routine that I had planned. And because I'm already at work, like I said, I kind of have to get going. But yeah, I'll just leave you with that. Make sure you delegate tasks properly, and make sure that you stay organized, and so that when you do delegate them, they get properly implemented. See you guys later. See you tomorrow.